Oh, hello there. What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? How you doing today on this amazing Saturday? Don't mind me. Just looking at something real quick. Let's see. Okay, so how are you guys doing today? We are back again on another episode on Truth Be Told. It's your boy Truth coming to you live. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me arrange this real quick. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. All right, I think we're good. How's everybody doing today? We have made it to another week. We've made it to another week. I feel like I live here at this point, right? Like the time's going by so quick. I feel like I was just here like last week and the week before, and here I am again already. It's like, sheesh. We know Father in Heaven's doing some work right now. He's speeding some time up for a reason. Regardless, we're here for it. We're here for it. As long as we're making what we can, with our time. What's going on, Esau? What's going on? I see you. I see you, Esau. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button and hit that follow. Okay. We are going in today, right? So if you guys don't know, today's message is going to be a continuation of last week. All right. So last week, if you guys haven't saw what last week was about, basically we're talking about. Well, I'm basically talking to the ladies. All right. I'm talking to the ladies. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. All right. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. So I'm talking to the ladies, right? And this is basically part two to my part one from last week, right? And I'm basically speaking to the ladies and trying to like kind of put ladies on game on what to look out for in a man. All right? That's what I'm doing. That's what my job is to be doing, and that's what I'm going to do. All right? I want to put ladies on game on what to look out for in a man. See, I can tell you this because I'm a man. It's good. I think it's better to hear it coming from a man, so that way you can kind of like know, what to look out for. You feel me? I feel like men can tell you about men, whether it's good or bad. So that's what I'm here to do. You feel me? It's my job, and I'm gonna do my best to put you on game. What's going on, Red? Red Square. Red Square 27 says, "What music do I do?" I do like positive rap. Okay, I do positive rap. I used to do like somewhat secular, like whatever rap, but it wasn't really my forte. I feel like there's more of more purpose in like conscious rap, like the kind of rap that basically has meaning behind it. Like I feel like rap without meaning is kind of like a waste in a sense. Like yeah, the flow and everything might sound good, but the message behind it is I think is what like means the most, and that's what a lot of us artists are missing in the world. When we're not focusing on the message behind the art. So that's why I'm more like positive rap. I'm a positive rapper. I like to speak positivity in my music. So that's where I'm at with that. All right. Um. Psst, hey, chill out. Don't mind me. I'm talking to my cats out here. Got cats. They be wildin'. Someone says like Eminem, he's the best. Listen to his words. I mean, so let's just say lyrically he's good. With his flow he's good, but I feel like I mean with his ability and skill, he could have did a lot more basically like as far as like reaching out to the hearts of people and being more poetic, that's where he's not the best at. Someone says, "All right, for the love of God." I feel you. I feel you. Nah, I mean, yeah. Someone else just said that he is the best, and at his his craft, and someone else also said that Eminem is not so godly. I don't want to say the D word, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Um, I mean, yeah, he's like I said, like he's of the world. He's in the world, and artists just like him it's all right. This is how I feel about artists in the world, right? I feel like it don't matter like your talent. I feel like it don't matter your amount of talent does not matter to me really. What really matters is the message behind the music. I feel like it doesn't matter how good your talent is if your message is not positive or like pushing the culture and people forward. I feel like it's like a waste of music. Like that's how I feel about like rappers of the world or just music in general. Not well, yeah, R&B can be a little different, but um, more so with rappers. Read the Bible and learn. Um, I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. What's your name? Shush, shush, Friggy. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so for the love of God says that should music be God honoring? Overall, I say yeah. I say yes. Um, so because I like okay, this is how I'm going to answer the question, right? Because I know there are a lot of people, sensitive people. So I'm going to answer in one way, but also another way, real quick, right? So because I like to primarily answer how God sees it first before I even feel about how I see it or how other people see it. Because how I feel about it and how other people feel about it honestly don't even matter compared to how God sees it and how God feels about it. You get me? So we can get sensitive all we want, but God's opinion matters more than ours. Can we all agree to that? Can we all agree? Can I get an amen? All right. So his thoughts matter above ours. So we can't get in our feelings, in our emotions about certain things. So that's first. That's first and foremost. Fiddle. Exactly, fiddle. Fiddle. And exactly, for the love of God, amen, amen. Right. You feel me? Like, okay. So with that being said, yeah, I think music should definitely be um more on the honoring God's side and more on the positive side. But guess what the devil did? The devil and like these industry workers, these plants. What did they decide to do? They decided to corrupt music. And when you have your musicians who you have like millions following after, they're not thinking about the message a lot of the times. They're just thinking about the beat, the music, and like, dang, he's flowing, he's going, this and that. But they're not thinking about the message. So what's happening is you're basically leading people down a bad path, and people don't even realize it. They love you because of what you're putting out, like the music, the flow, and this and that. They think you're doing for them, but spiritually and like in general, you're really not. Like life, life purpose, you're not. You're taking away from the people. Why do you think there's so many like deaths, like people like especially in the black community with the rap? What's been happening the last couple of years with like rap music and like in the black community? Black people have done what? I think black people we take our own lives more than any other race. Can we agree to that? And do we know why that is? Because the music has a huge imprint on us because of that. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, if I were to tell someone in the world that, they probably wouldn't even want to listen. Oh no, I like my music too much. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear it. Da 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 da. Like, bro, just listen. Not everything that we think is accurate. Okay, we got to get out of our emotions and our feelings sometimes, and look at the logic behind everything. You already know, Fiddle. You already know. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the love. Hit that like, hit that like button, hit that follow button. All right, we going in. We going in. Let me turn the brightness up on this one real quick. Get my brightness. All right, let's get it. Let me adjust my seat real quick. All right, so let's talk about it, guys. Let's get into it. Sorry if anyone got offended. It's not my forte to offend anybody. But if you couldn't tell already, by the name, by my title, the name that I go by is called, I'm not called Truth for nothing. I'm going to try to speak the truth no matter what. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't go off of your emotions or your feelings, how you feel about it. I don't even go off of my emotions and my feelings. So that's telling you something. If I don't even go off of my own emotions and feelings, then we should probably, like, you feel me? We can, okay, for the love of God says we can inform with love. Sometimes love comes in, hold on, let me scroll. This thing's scrolling pretty quick. All right, here it is. For the love of God says we can inform with love. Appreciate the follow, appreciate the love, guys. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, you guys. For the love of God says we can inform with love. Love comes in hard truths. You said it. You said it. Kels said truth is so important. 100%, y'all. What's going on, Gov? What's going on, Governor? 100, 100. Everybody's on point today. Y'all on point for real. And that's just what it is. Like, we got to learn to take our emotions out of it. Like, not everything. Like I said, I don't even put my own emotions into it. So I'm not gonna go by someone else's emotions just because something I might say offends you because of what you think is true. All right, that's what's up, Governor. I see you. I see you. We chilling. We chilling. You know, I'm trying to say, like, I don't even go off of my own emotions, so I'm not gonna go off of someone else's. Truth is a truth. For the love of God says truth is a truth, even if no one believes it. A lie is a lie, even if everyone believes it. Oh man, you on fire today. You on fire. That's a good one. Exactly. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like, you know, the truth is not here to cater to people. It's not. The truth is it's like a sword. The truth is like a sword. It cuts through like BS. So if you're bringing BS to the table, guess what the truth is going to do? Zoink. and I mean, and it might say sorry. Phil, bars, bars, bars. Hey, Fiddle, for the love of God, says bless you. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love seeing interaction between each other. You feel me? Like everybody showing love to one another. That's what makes the world go around. People think money makes the world go round. I truly believe that love makes the world go round. Because through love, we can actually build better. We can build more, build faster together. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we can come together and make more happen. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Share that love. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. Yes, sir. For the love of God says, talking about feelings, our hearts are deceitfully wicked. Oh, man. Exactly. You preaching. Exactly. And you know what? Try telling that. Try telling that to somebody that's in the world. Try telling that statement to somebody in the world. Watch. What they be saying? What they be saying? They be saying, oh, follow your heart. They be like, follow your heart in all the wonderlands of the world. Like, they be trying to bring that Disney image into the picture. Talking about follow your heart. all these, witches and warlocks be trying to push their narrative. Yep, the world is about flesh. For the love of God says, the world is about flesh, self, and gratification. 100%. 100, 100. Exactly. In spirit, we deny self. Yep. The world, that's what the world, and that's just what it is. When you're in flesh, you're in the world. When you're in the world, you're in your flesh. That's why God said there's a difference, a split between the two. You're either on one side more or you're on the other side more. There's really no in between. So like the closer we get to understanding God and his ways and spirit, we're moving closer to the spiritual aspect. See, you're talking to somebody who I, I've come from both sides. I've been in the world, so I know how that side is too. So seeing the spiritual side of things now, when you see both sides, it makes you like, exactly, for the love of God, right? Like, is that you know what I'm trying to say? Like, once we seen the other side, we're like, nah. You start like getting that, like, nah, I don't want this. This ain't for me. This ain't it. Once you see, right, you discern better. Exactly. Once you see the light in the spiritual side of everything, you're able to see better, think better, understand better, move better, understand why this person may be like this. When you're in the world, you're not thinking like that. You're just like um the blind leading the blind. Everybody's blind. Like you're just like the three blind mice. You're like three blind mice. Like that's how you moving in the world. When we in the flesh, I'm telling you, I promise, that's how we moving. But when we get closer to God, see, our eyes begin to open. We begin to understand better. I personally like this side better because I feel like it's a waste. Like we all only get one life to live. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, why would you want to waste your one life? Fiddlesticks, he funny. we all only have one life to live. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, why would you want to waste your one life just living in the world, pleasing people? You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, I want to make people happy. There's a difference between making people happy and pleasing people. I'm not a people pleaser. Like people pleasers, what they do is they'll kiss your butt. They will sacrifice other people's happiness to make other people happy. They kiss butt. In the world, we grope in the dark. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I'm not I'm not gonna be a yes man for no. Like no, we all got one life to live. Live it right. That's it. Simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. You feel me? We only got one life to live, y'all. Let's live it right. That's all I gotta say. Appreciate the love, y'all. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. Amen. Yes. I love it. I love the love. I love reciprocating the love. I love you guys interacting with each other. Hey, that's what makes the world go around. That's what really makes life worth living. When everybody's living, not understanding why we're here on this planet, what we're doing in the world, it's reasons like this. This is the reason. We are to be in the world, but not of it. Yep, exactly. We are the lights. We are the light to lead the people. That's really what it is. Right. Exactly. 1,000. All right, all right. Let me see. Let me see. So, guys, we're gonna hop into it. We're gonna hop into it. All right, here it is. So basically, guys, today, let's hop into it, you guys. For the love of God, said, "Whoop!" There it is. Right. We are to be the lights on the hill. That's what it is. We gotta lead people. We gotta lead people. You know, I'm trying to say, like, we can't lead people if we're in the dark too. All right, guys. So let's hop into it. Let's hop into it. So basically, today is going to be a continuation of last week. All right, and if you don't know already, we're talking about the top Y'all want to see something funny? Watch this. Look at these cats, bro. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. He was out. Right? Sorry. Sorry, Sky. Sorry for waking you up, bro. I just had to show everybody because that was too funny. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Woo! All right, y'all. Yeah, right. Out here just straight bathing, just chilling. All right, you guys. So let's hop into it. So last week, right? So today's gonna be basically a part two to last week. We're talking to the ladies. All right, we're speaking to the ladies. Hey, Fiddle, you already know we here for it. So basically, I'm here to try to put the ladies on game. Try to kind of like, put you on game about how men think, or basically what you should look out for in a man. Okay, and what better to hear this information from than a man? You know, and not just any man. I ain't not that I'm special or nothing, but I just I have a heart that actually wants to help, like help you grow. See, I want to see you grow, see you winning. You know what I'm trying to say? When you have, it's good to have a guy, a man in your corner that actually wants to see you winning. We all know there's a lot of men in this world. A lot of them don't want to see you winning. They don't really care, this and that. We get that. I can't vouch for them. I can only vouch for the men that actually want to see women win. Not a lot of men want to see that. Stories for highlights. Hey, what Fiddlesticks just said. Appreciate that, Fiddle. What Fiddlesticks just said. Check out last. Ooh, excuse me. Check out last week's if you haven't caught it, guys. It's in the highlights. It's in the stories on my page. It's all over. So this is gonna be a part two, you guys. It's gonna be a part two to last week. Okay, a continuation. Putting women on game as to what you should be looking out for in a man. I love you too. Love y'all too. I love you too. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. I appreciate the love. All right, so we last left off, if I'm not mistaken, we were talking about basically what you should be looking out for as far as biblical qualities, what the Bible says, like biblical qualities that you should be looking out for in a man. Okay, I wanted to tie a little bit of Bible understanding into this too, because it's better to get understanding from the Bible too, because it helps us to like understand a little bit better. Okay, and last week I spoke about, what did I speak about? I spoke about spiritual maturity. Okay, I spoke about spiritual maturity of the man. That means he should be following, or basically he should have some kind of reverence towards God. He should have some kind of love or understanding of God. And why is that so important? Because if a man has some kind of fear towards God, that means he has boundaries and knowing what not to do to you. He has boundaries. That means, what does that mean? That means he knows not to try you. He knows not to put his hands on you. I'm talking about a man that truly follows God now, not a fake person. There's fake people too. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about people who truly want to follow after God. Men who truly have a fear for God, right? So that means he won't try you. He won't put his hands on you. He's honestly not even looking to fight with you all the time. Like, he's not always trying to look for arguments. He's not very argumentative. He's a person that prefers peace than drama. Okay, he won't. He knows better than to uh, attack you. Like, you've been hearing stories lately about a lot of these men taking women out, unaliving women. That's so sad, and it's pitiful. And I personally hate hearing stories like that because men are supposed to be the protectors. Men are supposed to be the protectors of women. So if men are the ones taking the lives of women, what are we doing here? Like, what's really going on? Hold on, guys. Let me make sure okay. I want to make sure connection is good. All right, connection is good. So yeah. So if a guy has reverence for God, that means he has limitations on knowing what not to do. That means the possibilities of him even cheating on you is highly less, highly less likely to happen. If he really like follows God, he's not going to cheat on you. But if you're a man that's of the world and you have absolutely no love or respect for God, now I'm not saying that that kind of man will not cheat, but I'm also not gonna gamble on it because you're basically gambling. It's like you're gambling. I'm not much of a I don't gamble because my guessing sucks. I don't like gambling anyways. So I wouldn't want to gamble your life into someone that doesn't even fear God. That's dangerous. All right. Fiddlesticks is laughing. I'm for real. My my chances suck. I suck as a gambler. I cannot gamble for the life of me. I think I've tried like playing the lottery like twice ever. Worst mistake ever, bro. I wasted money. Worst mistake of my life. I want my money back. It wasn't a lot of money, but I still want my money back. So yeah, I'm not a gambler. I don't know. And I wouldn't encourage you guys to gamble your lives away. All right? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. So that spiritual maturity for the man. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Shoot, I ain't even making it out to Vegas. That's how unlikely that is. You ain't even I'm not even gonna make it there. That's how unlikely. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, so that's spiritual maturity for the man. Oh man, I know. Yeah, nah, exactly, exactly. It's just not my forte. My luck isn't the best. My luck is not the best. It really isn't. I've tried. Trust me. I know. That's why I wouldn't tell somebody to put their luck on me. I would ask the person, "Are you sure you want to bet on me? Like, are you sure?" That's what I would say. I won't tell them if I'm good or not. I'm just gonna say, "Are you sure?" That's all I'm gonna say. They take their chance. They take their chance. We all taking chances today. Shoot. All right. So the next point that I have is integrity and character. You want to look at a man's. Aw, that touched me. Thank you so much. You're blessed and highly favored too. You're blessed and highly favored too. All right. Um. All right. Integrity and character. Integrity and character is another huge one that we should look out for in a man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. So we talked about integrity and character for a man. A man should have integrity and character. That's huge to look for in a man. We need to understand his integrity and character level. What's that looking like? Because we know that nowadays a lot of people integrities and character is probably not the best. So it's ideal for all of us to take our time to getting to know people. All right, It's definitely important. You got to know that the person has some sort of character, and I mean positive character, not like bad character traits. Okay. All right. Um. Oh well, actually, I'll go over that one as well. With integrity and character, real quickly, because I've already mentioned this on the last video, so I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna take too long on this one. I'm just gonna do like a quick recovery over it. So integrity and character. What does it mean for you to spot this out in a man? Ooh. You want to make sure that the man's character, basically what it means is, you want to make sure that he has a respect and fear of God over other people. This is huge, guys. This one's huge. I'm gonna tell you why it's huge in a second. You want to look at a man's integrity and character. You want to make sure he has more of a fear of God than of other people. Now, why is this so important? This is important because if a man has more fear and respect of other men or other people over God, what does that mean? 9 times out of 10, he's probably a narcissistic. Because that's how a lot of narcissists think. That's how they operate. They care more about what other people think about them versus what God thinks about them. That's dangerous. That's a really dangerous person to be around. See, I told you this ain't called truth for nothing. Truth be told for nothing. I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. Hey, listen. I come with that sword. I'm coming through the cut. Wasabi chop. Wow. Wasabi chop. I'm trying to tell you, like, I ain't here to spare nobody feelings or emotions. I'm here to tell the truth, whether you like it or not. And guess what? The truth is going to set you free. The truth is going to tell you basically what to look out for. So you can kind of like be warned on what to look out for. It'll help you, actually help you. All right. So once again, I'm gonna restate this. I'm gonna say this again. Be careful and look out for people who care more about what other people think about them versus how they feel God thinks or feel about them. So if a person cares more about what other people think over what God thinks, that means they don't respect God enough. They don't respect God. They'll basically like disrespect God in his face. And they will kiss the butt of other people. These are the type of people you can go in public with them. You can go out in public and they're trying to always look perfect in front of the eyes of other people, like as if like they have like a little tie, a little bow tie on their t-shirt everywhere they go. And as soon as they get back home with you, that kind of mask comes right off, and they're right back to being a nasty person. So be careful, guys, for people um who cares what other people think about. I see, you heard it here. All right, you heard it here. All right, let's move on. Let's move forward. Like I said, I don't want to stay too long on that one because I already commented on it last week. All right, the next one. You already know, Fiddle. You already know. Yeah, it's true. That's what it is. Like, we got to be careful, man. We got to be careful how we move. The people that we leave in our circle. It's really important that we understand the character of each person that's in our circle. It's really important. People don't think about it. All right. The next point. Whew, I had to breathe for a second. Look at him. He's right back. He's right back to sleeping, almost the same way. They be out. They be lazy sometimes. Lazy cats. Lazy cats. Bad company corrupts. For the love of God says bad company corrupts good manners. Correct. Yup. Exactly. Exactly what it does. Trust me. I tested it out. I tested it out. Like I tried it. Like as as noble and as good as I thought of myself to be, I ain't gonna lie. I literally tested the waters one time, and basically there was a person that I kept in my circle a lot longer than I should have, and I was thinking about that about what you just said, how basically bad company corrupts good manners, right? And I was basically testing the waters out. I was testing the theory to seeing if it would affect me in any kind of way. And sure enough, it did. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm like this ain't even me. Oh, nah, this ain't it. So yeah, at that point, I had to cut him off. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this ain't it, bruh. It really was affecting me. I ain't gonna lie. It was making me different than who I knew I was. So I can't do that. Nope. Life's too short to be what you're not. To change who you are in any kind of form or fashion. You feel me? Like it's just not it. It's just not it. I ain't gonna waste my life away like that. I'm sorry. No. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. A lot of us think about the countless people who basically change who they are because of their surroundings, because of the people that's around them. Think about that. Now ask yourself this question. Would you I appreciate the follow. I see you. I see you. Would you rather change who you are by keeping the wrong people around you, or would you rather get rid of those people who will badly influence you? You know what I'm trying to say? These are questions we got to ask ourselves. You're getting me, blood. So it's like between the two, like what would you decide to do? What would you pick between changing who you are or changing your surroundings? I picked to change my surroundings because I ain't changing for nobody. As far as like changing for the worst, becoming a more like darker person, I'm not doing that. Amen, amen. I'm not just not doing it. Life's too short to be doing all that. Imagine how many people chose the other route, the other path. Imagine the people that chose to keep those people around them instead of getting rid of those people. It's a sad situation, ain't it? A lot of people die in that, for real. Like they die in who they are not, yeah, by keeping the wrong people around them. That ain't gonna be this guy right here. No, that ain't gonna be this one. You gotta go before I gotta go. That's how I see it. If you're causing chaos in my life, you gotta go. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. And we all should look at it that way. To be honest, all of us should look at it like that. Amen. All right, let's keep going. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus came for life abundantly. Correct. Exactly. Yep. It's that simple. The, the enemy has caused so much destruction in a lot of our lives. He's just sitting there like laughing about it. And a lot of us, we're giving it to him. But there has to come to a point where we put our foots down and we say no more. You're not gonna get another bit of my time and energy. It's just that simple. All right, let's keep going. So the next point that I want to touch on that women should look out for in a man is love and selflessness. Okay? Women should look out for love and selflessness. What does this look like? What does this mean? It means he should demonstrate love that is patient, kind, and not selfish. Sacrifice like our Lord, correct. Sacrifice, sacrificial, correct. Exactly. He should be patient. He should be kind. He should not be selfish with you. Following the model in 1 Corinthians 13. If you look at 1 Corinthians 13, you'll see what I'm talking about. He should not be selfish. A man should not be selfish with you. For the love of God, it's funny. For the love of God said, preach. He shouldn't be selfish. Nah, but for real though. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, the man should not be selfish. They are literally, and trust me, ladies, I know. I get it. Yes, I know. There are a lot of selfish men in the world right now. I know. I feel you. Okay. Um, what I have to say about that though is, I feel like it's like it's like a double-edged sword, right? Where I feel like a lot of it goes both ways. Like there's a lot of women as well. That's why a lot of men not necessarily are the way that they are, but because for the love of God says women can't submit to even godly men because they don't apply the love of God. See? You just said it. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I was about to say how it goes both ways because a lot of men are selfish because a lot of women are pretty selfish actually. They're really selfish. Like worldly women especially. Like, well, I mean, I can't say just worldly women because like obviously if you're a godly woman, you're not generally in that topic because you already know better. You already know better. You do better. Everything's just better on this side. You feel me? Agree, they are feminists. Yeah, that's what it is. But guess what? Anytime I mention that to anybody, they get really offended. I try to tell people that feminism is actually not helping you. It's harming you. It's hurting you more than it's helping you. Anytime I tell certain women that, like worldly women, they get offended by it. They get like butt hurt. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you why this is. Like, people think feminism is because of like women power and gives women rights and things like that, but there's a side of it that you're not understanding. There's a side of it that you don't see. Feminism makes even the normal men not want to be around you. That's what I'm trying to like have women understand. Even the men who are good men don't want to be around feministic women. Women have took leadership from men and emasculated men. Correct. Correct. That's my brother. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's my little brother. My little brother. Hold on. I'm gonna answer it. Yeah. Hello. Hey, what's up? Lord, you breaking up? Hold on. Say again. I'm in a who? Damn, you breaking up. Say again. Wait, who? You're breaking up. You're probably in a bad area, or you're probably in a bad area. Text me. Ay, Joe mio. All right, we're back. My bad, y'all. It's my little brother calling me. All right. For the love, for the love of God, appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate the support. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button, y'all. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So for the love of God says women have took leadership from men and emasculated. Yeah, exactly. And that's not a good position. A lot of see that's the thing. Let me make a statement on that real quick. A lot of women have took leadership from men, thinking it's a good thing. It is not a good thing at all. Matter of fact, I watch YouTube a lot, right? I watch YouTube a lot, and lately I've been seeing a lot of videos of women being tired of carrying the burden that they're carrying right now. That's why I be telling women, feminism is not what you think. If you're taking leadership from the man and you're putting that on yourself, you are not a man. Women are not men. That means you think the privacy of basically you're just looking at it from one side, but you're not thinking about the other side of it too. You got to take on the responsibilities of all of that too. And a lot of women don't want to take that responsibility. You have to work like a man. You got to almost think like a man now. Do you really want to do that? I mean, last I checked, you were created like a woman. What's up, mama? Good? It's another one of my cats. Last I checked, you were created like a woman. You were not created. Checking the car for me to see if I left car keys in there. It should be a Honda key. Car key with a bunch of other keys attached. I'll check. Okay. So yeah. For the love of God says, I don't want to have. I ain't even finished reading. I'm already started laughing because I already know it's true. For the love of God says, I don't want to have the responsibility of a man. I want to be the sensitive vessel that I am made to be. Correct. That's what it is. And I don't know if a lot of women register that until it's too late. That's just what it is. Like women do not register that part until it's too late. Like later on down the line, when they're I don't want to put like an age limit on it or anything like that, but basically when they've already passed up a lot of the good men with this mentality, you know, they want to be in charge, they want to wear the pants, and all that does is it pushes men away. That mentality does not attract men. Let me tell you something. Men are men for a reason. Women are women for a reason. What does that mean? That means men are masculine or should be masculine. Let me say that because we know there's a lot of twisting things going on right now. Okay? Men should be masculine. Women should be feminine. Now, let's go deeper. What does that mean? That means in order to attract one another, you see where I'm getting at? In order to attract one another, that man is attracted to the woman's what? Femininity. That woman is attracted to what? That man's masculinity. You get me? So by that alone, exactly, by that alone, we understand the dynamic between the two. So if a woman now tries to act like the man, what is that going to do? It's going to repel. It's going to repel the man now. If you really think you're going to attract a man with a masculine mindset, you're highly mistaken. My name ain't truth for nothing. I'm telling you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like, "Oh, you're just talking." Not you again. I just. Hey. Oh man, too funny, bro. My bad, y'all. I just saw a comment by not you again too. Says Eminem is garbage. I'm sorry. I just saw that. I just busted out laughing. I wouldn't necessarily call him garbage. He's talented. You got to give credit where credit is due. He's just working. He's just working for the wrong team. That's what I feel about that. Like he could have did so much more with his work. He would have been a lot further along than wherever he got. Like he could have did a lot more work. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not you again says they don't want to hear it. They think men can be women. Yeah, absolutely. And vice versa, right? For, I don't know. It just don't make no sense. For the love of God says, but did he get his talent from the demonic entities he's harnessed? Oh, that's a good one. You're absolutely right. Hmm. It's a good question. That's a really good question. Is that is it actually his talent? Is it actually his talent, or did he conjure up that talent like a lot of these artists do? Because that's what they do. A lot of artists they do conjure up their talent from like demonic entities. That's true. I think I forgot about that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Um, Not you again too says Dax, Tom McDonald, Tyson James, Bryson Gray, way better than Eminem. Hey, I mean, like I said, you see where our basically the I feel like the message alone behind music can take you further than just your talent alone. That's how I feel about it. Because you can have so much talent, but if the message behind the music is not like good, positive, pushing, like positivity, like I'm trying to say, uplifting, it's a waste of music to me. That's how I feel about it. Your talent doesn't even matter at that point. Like you're a waste of talent. For the love for the love of God says a lot of musicians made a deal with the devil. Oof. Oof. Ah. Oof. For the love of God is nasty today with the truth. For the love of God is nasty today with the truth. Yeah, it's true. Ouch. Hey, it hurts. It does hurt to hear like but it's true. It is true. Like a lot of people won't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to hear it. They love their artists, but they don't understand that a lot of these artists are influenced by evil entities. Now, some people you can tell them that they still don't care. For the love of God says it hurt me. I followed so many of them. Yeah, it's sad. It's unfortunate. Growing up, you're listening to certain music and having your favorites, and then learning the truth behind everything. It really does make you want to just like chill out from a lot of it. It does. It does. It's sad, and you can tell a lot of people this information, and they still like they don't want to. They don't care. Some people don't care. Like that's the part that's even more sad. Is you can tell these people these things that these artists were influenced by dark influence, and they'll still like not care and like it's nothing to a lot of people. And that listen, we live in a world where there is light and dark. For the love of God says, their eyes are blinded and their ears can't hear. I was like that fool. Oh, my bad. I thought I said a fool. I said two, my bad. I was like that too. Yeah, yeah. You know? That's exactly what it is. Like when we're in the world and I'm telling you, like I was like that too. That's why I can speak on certain things because when I was in the world, that's what I'm saying. I can literally see the difference between the two. I can see how blind I was. Like I feel like I came a long way. I really do. I feel like I came a long way because before I got closer to God, when I was more in the world, like you're like blind. You don't really pay attention much. You don't understand much. You don't even think about much. You just You're just walking blindly a lot of the times. But as soon as you get closer to God, it's like you you're not blind anymore. Like a veil is lifted. For the love of God says, "My sin kept me chained in darkness." That's what it is. Yep. That's exactly how it is. We're chained up. Spiritually chains. We can't see it. 1,000. Yep. It's sad. It really is. Our sin keeps us, blind. The more and deeper you are in sin, the more we're not thinking about anything. We don't even care. We just like blindly walking in life. I don't want. I chose not to. I don't want to live like that no more. I don't influence anybody to want to live like that. There are some people, they love their sin. They love it. Like you try to talk to them about anything positive or anything of the light, anything of God, anything of that nature. What do a lot of people do? They don't even want to hear it. They're like so blocking it out, so anti, like, oh, this, oh no, I don't want to hear it. I don't know. Like I was never like that. I was always open to whatever. Like you gotta at least be. That's like the first step to changing. To ever being able to change, you gotta right. You gotta. It's like a conviction. For the love of God says it convicts them, and they don't understand what it is. You gotta feel convicted. You gotta feel convicted. That's what it is. You gotta feel the conviction first within yourself to want to be. Like you gotta know something's wrong. But if you don't even know something's wrong, you want how you gonna change? You'll never grow. You'll never change. But a lot of people be like, no, 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 like they're melting, like they're the what do you call it? What was it? The Wicked Witch of the West, in what's that movie called? Dang, it's been so long. I forgot. It's a y'all know what I'm talking about. With Dory, there we go. The Wizard of Oz, right? Exactly. They be acting like they melting, like the Wicked Witch of the West. they be acting like they melting when you tell them you try to bring like the light to them or the truth to them. For the love of God says, God gave us a conscience to know right and wrong, but now we call evil good and good evil. Yep, exactly. Just like the Bible says, that would happen. People who love evil are gonna call. They're gonna back evil up and say evil is good. Like, oh yeah, evil is good. And those who, basically, if you're for one, that means you're against the other. If they're for evil, that means they automatically know they have to be against good. So that's why they're gonna have to call it good evil. That's why people should not really. I don't want to really bring politics into this, but politics is a really good example. You look at like the White House and people who are highly in politics. A lot of them are corrupt. To be honest with you, I don't know if a lot of you know that. A lot of them are corrupt, and they follow not so good ways. They're not really trying to help the people. A lot of people think their government and all that. Ooh, ooh, for the love of God is talking right now. I see you. We ain't finna come for them, but yeah, you right. I ain't finna even say it, but you right. Exactly. Like, yeah, like that's just what it is. If they even see you as the people doing good, what do? They're all homeboys. Fiddlesticks, you funny. But that's what it is, right? They really are homeboys. They have each other's back. They must denounce Christ. They be doing all kind of stuff. Hey, you see Fiddlesticks showing out, ain't it? But that's what it is. They all have each other's back, and it's unfortunate that we have to be in a world with such people. I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's keep going, guys. I got a decent more. Let's keep going. All right. So that's love. The last point was love and selflessness. The next point we're gonna go with emotional stability. Oh, this is a good one. Emotional stability and gentleness. This is how a man should be with a woman. Emotional stability and gentleness. He should be emotionally stable. That means the man should not be more fidgety than the woman. All right, guys? The man should not be more fidgety. He should have more of an emotional um, control, more secure, right? In the relationship, one must be more of the solid ground, more solid. And who should that be? Should that be the man or should it be the woman? Now, if I were to ask a feminist woman that, I hope you say the man. Because if you're a feminist woman and I ask you who should be more of the stable one, and you say the woman, you're acting out of pride, and that's not good. Because you know darn well, you as the woman would not want to be the stable one. Disciplined, correct. You don't. I know women would not want to be the more stable ones. So you mean to tell me you don't care if your man is not so stable? That's what you're saying. As a feminist woman, if I would tell a feminist woman that, I would assume that they would say the man should be more stable emotionally. Fiddlesticks, you already know. For the love of God says, women are more emotional. We need a man rooted in Christ and firm in his decisions. That's what it, exactly. Exactly. That's what it is. That's how you have a proper functioning partnership. Exactly. You know? Now, like I said, I hope a lot of feminist women they understand that because I know you want the power and all that, but that's not how it's supposed to go. Okay? Um all right. So, let's continue here. It says he should be slow as the man. The man should be slow to anger and not controlled by a temper. He should be slow to anger. That means the man should not get angry easily. He should be his emotions should be more in check, more intact. Men should not get upset too fast. He should be slow to anger. That means he should not get mad easily. It should take a I wouldn't say it should take a lot for him to get mad, but it should take a decent amount for him to get mad. He shouldn't get mad easily as a man. All right? Proverbs. Proverbs 22, 24 through 25 says, do not make friends with a hot tempered person. Do not associate with one easily angered, or you may learn ways and get yourself ensnared. Now, why does the Bible warn us against this, guys? Why does the Bible say don't keep angry people around you? It just told you. It told you that you may learn of their ways. If you keep people who get angry very easily around you for too long, you'll find that you're learning some of their ways. They're gonna start to grow on you. You're gonna start to see that there are little times where you're gonna become a little bit more like them that you didn't even like. You didn't even realize. You're gonna start thinking, this isn't even me. Like, why am I being like this? Be careful. Don't keep angry people around you, or you might pick up some, some traits of them. Okay? Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. So sorry. I got a puzzle I gotta solve real quick. Again, another puzzle. Give me a second, guys. This thing, it thinks that I'm a robot, so I gotta tell it that I'm not a robot sometimes. Hold on 1 second, guys. Why is this thing taking so long though? Okay, there it is. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Got it. See, gambling I'm not good at, but puzzles I'm not that bad. For the love of God says, anger does not produce the righteousness of God. Not at all. Not at all. Fiddlestick says, James 1:19, be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Hey, Fiddle, you must be watching me, bro. Tell me why I was literally about to say that. That was literally like my next verse. I was about to say that. I have it like literally written down, and I was about to say that. But then I read it, and I'm like, wait, that's what I was gonna say. So Fiddlesticks said it before I did, guys. James 1:19 says, be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Like I said, I had that written down over here as well. Right, look at God. I'm trying to tell you, I promise. Over here, I wrote it down. I said, James 1:19 says, my beloved brothers, understand this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. That's what I have right here. I was just about to say that, and I read it. I'm like, wow, look at God. I'm trying to tell you. That's emotional stability and gentleness. All right, guys. That right there is emotional stability and gentleness. That is how a man should be with you. Emotionally stable and gentle. He should not be angry, fidgety with you, looking for trouble, looking for problems. That's not the traits of a man. Like solid men, like an actual man, how a man is supposed to be. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. All right, all right. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Okay. So moving forward, the next point that I have, the next point that I have is responsibility and provision. This is what you want to look for, ladies, in a man. He is responsible and has provision. Okay? He should be hardworking and responsible. All right? He should have the ability and willingness to be a provider for his household. Okay? Now, many will only think of this as being financially supportive. Okay? But it goes a little bit more in depth. It's deeper than that. Okay? It's not just finances, how a man should be. What you should look for in a man is he's basically willing to provide the home emotionally. All right? Ensuring the conditions of the mindset, okay, mindset of those in his home, mentally, emotionally, mentally, physically, not just financially. Because some people just think only financially and that's it. Women of the world don't even think that far. They don't think a man should provide emotionally and mentally. Women of the world only think financially. That's your problem. That's why you can't find a decent, good guy. All right? I'll go as far as saying, as far as women in the world, you should look at what a man will provide mentally and emotionally first before financially. I'm not saying financially is not important. What I'm saying is Women of the world should look at what a man can provide emotionally and mentally first before financially. This is where a lot of women get it wrong. They go straight for the head and straight for the finances, saying, "Oh, I want to see how much money he got," and that's it. You're not looking at his character. You're not looking at anything else, and that's where a lot of women fall at. That's where a lot of women fall. I told you, I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. You want to make sure he's going to be able to take care of the home spiritually, spiritually as well. That's also important. That is also important. Okay, that a lot of women overlook is a spiritual aspect behind it, and I ain't talking about any kind of spirit. I'm talking about reverence for God, godly spirit, the Holy Spirit, seeking God's guidance, not the spirit of darkness, because that's going to lead all y'all into a ditch. All right. Now, spiritually, once again, he is able to lead the home, teaching the home the ways of God. You want a man that's willing to uplift you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, trying to get you in line with the ways of God. If a man is lost himself and he doesn't want to follow God, how do you think that relationship is going to go? It ain't going to go good. I'm being real with you. A lot of people can just be like, "Oh, you don't have to believe in God in order to have a happy home." Okay, I'm not willing to gamble on it, but if you are, go for it. Holla back at me in about 5 to 10 years and let me know how it goes. I'm not here to waste anybody's time. I'm here to tell you the truth. People don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. I'm just that cutthroat with it. I don't. I've learned to cut people off because of stupidity. Like if people don't want to listen, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You can't force anybody to take what you're saying into consideration. You can only give them the advice and hope that they take it and run with it. If they don't, then that's just what it is. I'm not here to force nobody. I'm here to just inform you and let you make the informative decision. Okay? Dang, I don't know why my nose is getting super. I guess because like once they get like a little humid, my nose started like getting a little like sensitive. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so the man should be wanting. Fiddlestick says in 1 John 2:16, all that's in the world is the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's really that's it. That's all that there is in the world. Like once you get through all of that and you see that there's nothing on the other side of it, it's all vanity. Like it means nothing. It's not of our Father. It's not. It's pointless. Once you get to the other side of it, like you can be literally like the richest person in the world. You can have all the money, all the wealth in the world. But guess what? You can have all the money in the world, but you can still have an empty void inside. You can still not be happy. You can still be empty on the inside. People think that just because you have all the money in the world that you know you made it. Like basically like you're happy. It's like it's kind of like they think like when you have all the money in the world, like you're fulfilled at that point. But reality check says having a lot of money equal fulfillment. I'm gonna repeat that. Having all the money in the world does not equal fulfillment. Two different things. Fulfillment makes you complete and whole. Having a lot of money, there are a lot of wealthy people taking their own lives. Why would you need to take your own life if you're happy? IDK, IDK. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So where we at? Where we at? Y'all be having me going, boy. Y'all be having me going. All right. What's my time looking like? Oh, we're an hour in. Sheesh. See, man, it's like this is. I still have a decent amount. Let me see. Let me see. I might have to make this a part 3. My gosh, I really put a lot of work into this one. I was trying to look out for the ladies, for real. You can't buy love or peace. Fiddlestick says you can't buy love. Nope, you can't. You can't buy love or peace. Fiddlestick says part 3. I might have to because there's a few factors that I always take into consideration, right? One is the time frame. I try to keep the time not too long. I don't like being on because I want to keep it short enough for people to come back and revisit and be able to watch it in a decent time frame. So once it hit past 1 hour, I try not to I don't like to keep it too long past that. Like the last week we actually hit 2 hours and I wasn't trying to even do that. So now it's already 1:17. So yeah, once it hit like past 1 hour, I'm more aware and I try not to like go too far. For you know, and to be mindful of other people. There's that factor. There's my phone percentage is another one. I don't know why it's doing it to me today. I'm already on 5% on one of my my phones here, so that means I won't be able to stay on long anyways. Being outside, I won't be able to stay on long. I don't have my connection for charge. And then once again, looking at what I have here, I definitely have enough here for a third part. So I might have to make this a 3-part series. I was not expecting this. That's crazy. Fiddlestick says part 3. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to make this a part 3 because I wasn't expecting it to be this long. I guess I was passionate on this part because, like I said, I like to look out for the ladies. Like I like to put the ladies on game. I'm glad you like it, Fiddle. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I really do. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop it here and remember where I stopped it at, and then I'm gonna make this a part 3 for the ladies. I didn't even know it was gonna be this long, to be honest. I literally thought I was gonna make this a one video. This turned out to be 3. You see how God works? I wasn't trying to make this a three video series. I was trying to make it 1, and God made it 3. So it just shows how much I poured into this subject for the ladies because it shows I want to see the ladies winning. Like I wanted to pour so much into you guys. I want to put you on so much game. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so that way y'all will be like more understanding, like, and to be more aware of what's out here. You feel me? Like, I want to make sure you guys are careful out here. There's a lot of wicked men out here. I don't want y'all to fall for them. Y'all already know, Fiddle. Y'all already know. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. So yeah, guys, it hit the 1 hour mark. I'm not gonna do too much with this one. I want to make this a 3-part series. I'm gonna leave it here. A Fiddle. So Fiddlesticks made a request, and you guys can do it too, by the way. If you guys have a request of anything, you can either, well, I would say DM me, shoot me a direct message. But basically, if you want me to cover a series, or you want me to cover a topic, message me what you guys want me to talk about. All right, we can do that as well. I would say do it here, but I probably won't see it if you leave it here. So basically, Fiddlesticks asked me about um, divorce, divorce and remarriage. Like, what do I think about divorce and remarriage? And I basically already have everything. I did my work. I have it written out. I did my research on that. I put everything together, and basically, I was hoping that this would be the last part to this series, so I can start on that next week. But this turned to be a 3-part series. So I want to ask Fiddle what, since Fiddle was the one that requested it. I'm gonna ask Fiddle directly what you want me to do. Fiddle, do you want me to finish this 3-part series next week and then get to the divorce and remarriage? Because that's going to be following immediately after this, since you asked me. Or do you want me to jump on the divorce and remarriage and then finish this 3-part series? Come back to it. What do you want me to do? I'll ask Fiddle, since Fiddle was the one that requested it. Fiddle is in control of this one here. I'm gonna let Fiddle pick. So next week I can either finish on this topic, or I can jump on the. Okay. All right. All right. So we're gonna keep it going in order. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So that's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna finish part 3 next week, and then after that, we will hop on. What do I think about with divorce and remarriage? Okay, guys, that's gonna be after next week. Okay, we're gonna talk, so you guys know what the subject is gonna be about. Not a problem. Not a problem. You're welcome. And same go with you guys. If you guys want to hear me talk about a subject, just DM me what you guys want me to talk about, and I'll get on that. All right, I'll get on it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. My phone's looking low. Look at that. I'm already on 2%. I don't want my phone to die on me. That's like one of the worst things that can ever happen. So I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys. You guys were awesome as always. For Fiddlesticks, and for the love of God, and not you again too. You guys are awesome. You guys are always amazing. You guys are awesome. All right. And for everybody else that show love and pours in, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. All right. So I will catch you guys next week around the same time. Okay. Much love. You guys have a blessed and great rest of your day, and great rest of your next week. And I will catch you guys next week. All right. Blessings. Hoo-ha. Yeah, y'all already know. Blessings. All right, y'all. All right, Fiddle. All right, you guys. I will holler at you guys next week. Much love. Much love. Oh, you guys like my shirt? Half hood, half holy. What it say? That means pray with me. Don't play with me. Oh. Gotta do my happy dance. Hey, bars. 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 Alright, y'all. It'll be cracking up. You be having me crack up. Y'all already know. You're too funny. Alright, y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna go if my phone die. Hey, much love, you guys. Alright, Fiddle. Hey, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Alright, y'all. Alright, Fiddle. I'm gonna holler at y'all next week, alright? Yeah. Yeah. Holla at your baller.